up guys, Larry Chen here and welcome to another episode of Hoonigan Autofocus. I am in the UK. We're here to visit some private collections, some museums, shoot some cool builds, hang out with some friends and kind of just catch up with UK car culture. We got Lewis here in our rental car. He's on the wrong side of the...
Hey, I thought you were gonna drive, so I sat in the passenger seat, but turns out the steering wheel is on this side. It's kind of, I don't know what's going on.
This is actually Lewis's first time driving on the left side of the road. So it's gonna be interesting to see how soon before he gets into an accident. You know, we got the whole Asian driver thing going on.
Huh? What?
Good luck, everybody else!
I have something a little faster to drive today. I actually am going to be driving this Jaguar F-Type SVR, which is 575 horsepower. Say hello, Bryn.
Hello, Bryn.
Bryn actually brought us the car, and I've known Bryn for how many years? It's been a lot of years.
It's a lot, not enough just yet. We're going to do some more just yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun from here on out.
Yep.
But we've also worked together for a long time on the weblog side as well as like production. I'm gonna drive this SVR and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna blow my mind. And this is all-wheel drive. I can't believe this is all-wheel drive. I've driven a couple of these before when they were just rear-wheel drive, and it was always too much power for how much tire there was.
Obviously, in England we all drive cars like this. This is, you know,
Yeah. This is standard fare.
Four-wheel drive because it always rains and all those other cliches.
So this is basically the British GTR, if you think about it,
Yeah,
right?
you've just come up with that, haven't you?
Yeah,
And
forced induction,
yeah.
V8, all-wheel drive. Sounds
Loads
really
of tech.
cool. Yeah,
You can do loads. Obviously, it's got adjustable dynamic driving, all kinds of stuff. So
Looks
I
amazing.
really hadn't thought of that.
This is like a proper English driveway here, very narrow.
Pretty much everyone lives in houses like this.
Yeah, lots of
This
trees.
is Britain.
Interesting. All right,
I'll go and stick my head through the gate.
all right.
I was kind of like, my arm was like kind of rested on this, you know, the handrest, and I was just kind of like one-handing it.
Look at this.
What is that?
What is that?
I don't know, there's pretty bright colours. They don't look English, I'm not too sure.
It's not even a mansion. It's more of a compound.
I guess well, it's like a private house. So it's a big private house set in some nice grounds.
This is a manor.
Yeah.
Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
But the garage is really a dream garage. I just saw it and I drove into the grass. I drove into the grass because I got so surprised at how crazy it is. Yeah. And look at Lewis, look.
Yeah.
He looks like a lost boy. I can't believe this is a thing. V8 all-wheel drive? What other supercharged V8 all-wheel drive cars are out there besides SUVs? Wow, look at this garage. This place is just... This is such a dream garage. What do you think, Lewis? Yeah. This is day 2 for us in the UK. We're gonna visit Stonehenge, of course. You know we're tourists here. So we're gonna visit that first, and then we're gonna check out the Haynes Motor Museum, which if you guys have ever picked up a Haynes manual, that's how we used to learn how to fix our cars. I had a Haynes manual for pretty much every one of the cars that I owned before the whole forum thing took off, before you could actually look online in terms of like seeing how to fix any cars. But we're gonna take off and then I'm gonna take you guys along.
Taco Bell, sorry it's a bit loud.
Hey, Chen's going around England with Tony Hawk.
What is up with people? Everyone in America thinks that all Asians look the same and all British people look like Tony Hawk. What's up with that? Huh?
As a comparison, I'll happily take Tony Hawk though. Tony, I don't know you, I've never met you, but you're amazing.
Yeah, you're amazing, Tony.
Yeah.
Do a kickflip. Oh, that sound though.
So now what you need to do, you now need to pull this button here and show the dashboard as you do it.
Okay.
Because now you go into dynamic mode.
Oh, everything turns red.
And it's like dynamic mode confirmed. Is Sir sure he'd like to go faster?
Yeah.
Sir convinced by this action? You got the loud exhaust button as well.
Yeah,
which naturally always has to be on.
That's the Sir Pleaser button. We're casually driving in the British countryside, right? But then, oh look, it's Stonehenge over here. Just driving by.
I've got one in my back garden.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just a smaller version, because a big one, proper full-size one like that would be too much.
Right. All right, what's the damage here?
It's going to be some 99 octane fuel. Do you have 99? What's the highest octane you can buy?
I think it's different. Okay, so we can only normally get 91, but that's 15% or 10% ethanol, right? And then down the street from my house, I can actually get 100 octane, but it's very expensive. It's $10 a gallon.
So this whole American English thing with fuel, so this is £1.43, £1.44 a litre. It's about $8 a gallon.
So it's about $8 a gallon.
For normal.
Okay, I don't feel so bad anymore because for us, 91 could be, depending on what part of the country you're in, $2.50 a gallon.
Yeah, that's so cheap. And American gallons are very slightly smaller.
Right.
But that's why you all drive around in V8s, because you can afford to. Like this.
Yeah. That's why we drive around in cars like this.
Yeah. This is an economy car in the UK, genuinely.
I think I'm gonna need to top off too. I only have 510 miles left on the tank.
All right, guys, there's few cars that I really dream about driving. This is definitely one of them. It's so cool to see it here, but I'm guessing you guys cannot figure out what car it is just from the idle. It has some serious chop, all right? So let's check it out. Okay, all right, you guys ready for this? It has some chop.
Is it?
Listen.
Is it
Listen
that?
to this thing purr. Listen to it.
No, it's not this. No, it's not.
It's this.
Wait a second.
So Zach, I want you to tell me what kind of chop rating you would give this. You guys know I'm a big fan of Nissan Skylines. I have an R32 GTR. I've always wanted an R34. I've never driven one, so it'll be cool to see how this one drives. But this one's actually really rare because this one's a real British Skyline, one of 100 that was actually sold here in England. Oh, dude! Oh my God, this is so fast.
I literally can't even hold it still.
This is definitely the fastest GTR I've ever driven. Mine is so slow compared to this, but it's crazy that mine potentially could be this fast. It's absolutely insane. So fast. This is seriously one of the most fun cars I've ever driven.
Wait, I think as you were hopping into the car, someone, I forgot who, said, hey, just watch out. This car is what we call a hacked car. And I think I fully understand what he means now, because this is legit hacks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is it.
It actually has power.
Oh yeah.
It has pretty good power.
This surface is so sticky.
Yeah. This surface is sticky. What?
Come on, no power, that's what we need. Huh?
Just hold the front.
Yeah, hold the front.
No, I don't want to drive over you.
Sit on it.
Oh, there goes. There goes. It's so loud.
That's a wrap, baby! Yeah!
I can't even see anything. I can't see. What the heck? Welcome to Somerset.
And that's how clouds are made, kids.
You know, we kind of take our photography really seriously out here. We're professionals.
Yeah.
All right. So Bryn thought it would be a good idea to get us like a real camera car. It's definitely more expensive than the one I have back at home. It's actually, oh, there it is.
Oh,
Right there.
is that a Rolls-Royce?
I think it is.
We love the F-Type SVR, right? But it's a fixed roof. The rear hatch is too small to get out of. You want something that's powerful, quiet, great ride. You want satin paint so it doesn't reflect, and ideally great access to all sort of angles of the car you might be shooting. So, convertible Rolls-Royce is naturally what you'd shoot from if you came to England.
I've had some crazy press cars over the years. I think this takes the cake. It's $400,000-ish plus tax.
Black label Ghost. It's got more power than the Jag SVR, more torque. It's got slightly lowered suspension. It's got a lot of stuff going on over a standard Ghost. Like a standard Ghost is something that's normal, right? It's very cool.
It's very cool. So let's drop the top on this thing.
One of its biggest party tricks, the initial drama, is the fact that it's got suicide doors.
Oh.
Because when one gets into one's Rolls Royce,
You want to just back it in.
And yeah, check this out, right? So if it was raining and I was getting out of my Rolls Royce, I'd pull out my colour coordinated umbrella. It kind of rise above everything and people don't mess with it.
Let's
So
see
I'm going to
this.
go up at the back first.
Oh, wow. This is so impressive.
Did you get the one with the champagne options?
Yes, naturally. They all come with that actually, standard. If you could just take your hand off my door, please. Thank you. I'm just going to close my door. Oh, sorry. Bye-bye.
Where's your tie? Because you're going to be my driver today.
I'm not that kind of, it's not that kind of party. Okay?
Damn it, Alfred.
We're here at Driftworks. If you guys are into drifting at all, or just Japanese cars in general, you guys know what Driftworks is. We're going to check out their collection, and we're going to feature certain cars in their collection. But I kind of just wanted to do a quick walk around of their facilities.
I'm Phil Morrison, I'm the owner of Driftworks.
All of this stuff.
Yeah, it's just sort of remnants of whatever. We've been doing this now for 18 years, so anything that sort of fell off the car along the way is on the wall. Anything that we ended up swapping out and sort of replacing with something newer, fresher. You know, there's little bits and pieces everywhere, nostalgia.
Yeah, and you got like bumpers.
Oh yeah, destroyed 86 bumpers everywhere. This is actually an ex-Racecar shell, so I bought it with the cage in and stuff like that. But this one is S65 from the new E92 M3 powered, and it has the DCT 7-speed in it as well, along with modern ABS and loads of interesting stuff like Cyvex controlling it and things like that. So it's quite modern stuff in something that looks super old. It was an original M3, so cutting M3 arches off an E30, sacrilegious, but what I wanted to do was build out the width of the car quite substantially, but retain the look. So we've spent days and days of our lives making these carbon fibre over fenders, and they're basically, this is 40mm wider each side. Wow. But it doesn't really look like it unless you know. And the same goes for the fronts as well. These are built out massively to increase the track width to house the work MCO wheels. But again, we wanted it to look like an original M3 at first glance.
Really, really cool.
Thanks, man.
And I mean, this is honestly one of my favorite sounding V8 motors.
Yeah, it's the last of the real M engines for me.
And I almost feel like it's more perfect in something lightweight like this.
Yeah, this is Al's 86, and unlike mine, my sacrilegious 86, the one that sort of angers the internet on one hand, and on the other hand, people absolutely love it. This one is a true 86. Yeah.
This is a purist car.
Yeah. This, I mean, and Al, for a media guy, the guy can steer. He chucks this around real well. This is my 64 Impala. It's a fake lowrider though. It's on air because I've had two legitimate lowriders. They're a lot of fun, but reliability and sort of comfort and stuff like that. This has just got all the looks about it, but it's a really nice car to drive. It's more of a summer car, definitely, but yeah, this is something that I daily drive this from time to time, come to work and back in it. One of my last cars is my S15 practice car, and this is just my fun drift car. The 86, it gets a bit terrifying from time to time driving that. This is a more traditional setup, SR20 still. It's about 460 horsepower. Real simple engine build and just on like Geomaster suspension and CS2s and stuff, and it's kept really simple, and this is my favourite chuckable car. I absolutely love driving this thing, it's awesome.
Alright, here we go. So I'm back in the Jaguar and we're going to Caffeine and Machine. So we're following Bryn, we're following my buddy Al, and we're also following Phil of Driftworks in his crazy 965 Porsche. I think I'll be able to keep up in the Jaguar just fine. I love my job. I say it all the time, but I truly love my job. That thing gave me quite the ride just now. Thing is pretty crazy. This is quick, huh?
It's a Rolls, man.
I just love all the different noises that each of the cars made. Mine was making popping, cracking sounds. This was completely silent.
Yeah.
This guy sounded like Takumi.
Bees.
Yeah, Takumi here, like Initial D style.
Yeah. Full
Not in the
9,000.
Rolls-Royce.
And then we had all the turbo noises from Phil.
I have found the way to hide in a black label Dawn, and it's basically to drive behind a Rowell Porsche.
All good things have to come to an end. You have to go hang out with your family.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to switch press cars, right? So you're taking the Jag home.
I'm taking the Jag.
Yeah. And then you're giving me the one that you've been driving around today.
Yep.
Which is the ultimate camera vehicle.
By the power of Racecar.
Well, thank you so much for coming out and helping us out and being the best tour guide ever.
It has been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for getting in touch. And this all came together in like 2 weeks. So this is just a merest touch, a taste, a little hors d'oeuvre of what we can do for you here.
Definitely gonna come back. There's so many places I want to visit. For example, McLaren, Lotus, just to begin with. So many other cool shops and tuners and just cool builds in general.
Oh, this is literally the guys who are at the top of my phone, just like, they can probably help us.
Yeah.
Everyone jumps up and really looked after us. So thank you to everyone that I know that's looked after us on this trip. And there's loads more, so make sure you come back.
I thought Batman drove a Lamborghini. What's up with this?
If Batman was really a baller, he could drive a Rolls-Royce. How about that? Oh! I got my buddy Kaisa here. Say hello, Kaisa.
Hey, everyone.
All right, so we are going to the Roll Hard show tomorrow at Bicester Heritage. We're definitely gonna roll hard because guess what? Kaisa's bringing his FD RX-7 on air. Thing is so clean, and then I'm going to try to roll as hard as possible with a Rolls-Royce. Get it? Roll hard, Rolls-Royce. Here we are, last day. So kind of one of the coolest things about this car is the power reserve gauge. They don't have a RPM gauge because RPMs, I guess, it's not Rolls-Royce style. It's the power reserve gauge. So as you step on it, it'll go down in percentage in terms of how much power is left for you to use. This thing is fast. Where do you think they're going?
I don't know.
I think they're going to roll hard.
Step on it.
Oh, fuck. Power! I'm just guessing. I may be the only one to do a brake stand in this car. Roll hard. I'm most definitely the first person to ever wear a Hoonigan hat while driving one of these.
So we've been inside this car for about a day and a half or 2 days now. Give me your opinion on it.
I can appreciate that Rolls-Royce tries to do everything so different in the littlest things. For example, like these vent openings and closings. This is how you open and close the vent. You pull this tab, it's a suicide door. They just want to be different in every little way, and it's pretty cool. It's so comfortable, that's a given. It drives like a cloud. It is so unbelievably fast. I cannot believe how fast this thing is. There's really no better way to enjoy this car. Top down, foot to the floor, just enjoy the ride.
Country road, take me home. Ready?
Oh God! Power! This thing is so fast.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You hit the speed limit very, very fast just now.
No, just the speed limit though.
Yes.
We don't go over the speed limit.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's it. It's been a crazy trip. We pretty much started shooting as soon as we landed, and we've been shooting cars and shops since then. Thank you so much to Jaguar for letting us use your F-Type SVR. And of course, thank you to Rolls-Royce for letting us use your Dawn black badge. And thank you so much to Bryn, my good buddy, for showing us around and helping us out on this trip. Definitely a big thank you also to the Roll Hard guys for really accommodating us and letting us use your amazing venue to shoot car features.